Good morning guys, today is Thursday and it is currently 8:34. Okay, usually I start my morning way earlier, but I have to tell you guys, I snoozed. I'm not proud of it, but I was too tired. The past week I had really bad nights. It's really warm in Lyon, even with the AC. We haven't put it on the last days. We had some mosquitoes one night, and then for some reason I just don't have a really good quality of sleep, so I snoozed this morning. I was supposed to wake up at 6:30. I snoozed and I woke up at 7:30. So I just told myself, even if I'm tired, I have to get out of bed and do something today. It's the 29th of August to be precise, which means those are the last days of summer. I know technically summer ends on September 21st, but to me, once you start September, it's fall. In my head, it's just like this. 1st of September was always kind of the back to school week for me when I was a kid and when I was in college, and it was always fall in my head from September 1st, and I'm so excited. If you want to know something funny about me, I'm not a summer person. I would like to say that I dislike summer, but it wouldn't be entirely true. I love the summer days because they're longer, you can wake up way earlier, you have daylight for longer, you can see beautiful sunrises. You also have those wonderful summer nights, you know, with your friends, where you just go for a drink or you go to a park to have a walk with your partner. And what I love most about the summer are fruits and vegetables. Not necessarily vegetables, fruits. But other than this, I like fall and winter. And that's also why I'm excited for fall and for winter, because that way I can buy myself really nice bouquets of flowers and they will stay for a week, a week and a half, sometimes 2 weeks. And I don't know, just the candles and everything. I'm excited. I have planned on filming a video where I will be decorating my apartment for fall, because it's my favorite seasons of all time. And I started ordering a few little things on Vinted, which is a European, I believe. Yeah, European second-hand shop. It's something like Poshmark, but you not only find clothes, but also they have a decor section. So I bought a few little things, and once in September or mid-September in France, they will put all the decor, like the fall decor, in the stores. I will take you for a little tour, and we're gonna purchase some little things to decorate the apartment, because this is the main difference between Europe and the US. I remember when I visited my friend Olivia last year, it was the 1st or 2nd week of August, and they already had all of the fall decor, which in France is like, to us it is kind of crazy, because everyone considers July and August like the prime summer months. Everyone goes on vacation either in July or August. So when I started seeing those videos online of people decorating mid-August, in a way I love fall, but it puts pressure on people to do everything in advance. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I've been feeling that way for the last years, maybe 3 or 4 years. I kind of feel the pressure. You know, the stores want you to purchase things 2 months in advance, and it kind of makes you believe that you have to decorate for fall in August, but August is summer. So we need to stop saying that August is fall, because it's not. In France, the back to school season is September, it's not August like in the US. So for us, summer is June, July and August, which are the real months of summer, and it's supposed to end on September 21st. And to me it is summer until you cannot buy watermelon. And I have this store close to my place. It's called Salut. There are so many in Lyon, and they have the best pre-cut, like not pre-cut in small pieces, but like they cut a watermelon in 4, so they have quarters of a watermelon, and they have the best variety I ever had in my life. It is sweet and it is always so good, so I always purchase it there because I'm never disappointed. And I called them last week and I asked them, until when do you guys have watermelon? And she said until probably the last day of August, and I'm like, no! I love watermelon so much, so it made me so sad. So I told myself the last week of August I will go there every 2 days and buy half of a watermelon, so that way I can have watermelon every day for the last week of August, which might seem stupid to some people, and I get it, but it's just so good. And the way I like to eat my watermelon is squeezing a lot of lemon juice on top, and sometimes putting mint, like fresh mint. So I made myself a cup of coffee, and I was considering this morning, what kind of video do I want to film today? Do I want to do a day in my life, or do I want to do a what I eat in a day? And I don't know, I'm still hesitant. So I started filming as if I would film a day in my life, but I'm not sure, honestly. It might turn into a what I eat in a day, because I have another video to film, so I need my battery, because I need to buy several other camera batteries so I can film for way longer, because at this point, since I'm filming once or twice a week, I need more camera gear, you know, for my YouTube. And I wanted to show you guys. Okay, this is gonna be chatty. I don't know if it's gonna be, yeah, a day in my life, but in all the cases it's gonna be a chatty one. I went to the thrift store, so to Emmaüs, it's a charity shop in France, and they have really low prices because it's a true charity shop. It's not those vintage stores that will make you pay 100 for like a bowl, you know. It's like a true charity shop, the things we like here on this channel. And I bought 2 things. So if you see behind me, I had this container for ages. It's a bit dirty, but don't mind it. It's originally a coffee box, so it's metal, and I have been putting my utensils in it for a long time. This is my favorite utensil of all time. It's a Danish whisk. My life has changed when I purchased this. It cost something like 10 bucks. I linked it on my Amazon store if you're interested. So yeah, back to the main subject. I have found something at the thrift store to change it, because I wanted something more neutral, either something white, beige, or green to go with my kitchen. And I have found this little pot for plants. It was €1.50, because it is not in like a pristine condition. You can see that it's a little bit, how do you say it? Abîmé. So you can see that here it's a little cracked, but I don't care. The other side looks perfectly fine, and it's tall enough for all of my utensils, and it was €1.50. So I'm gonna change it right away. Every time I purchase something at a store, a thrift store, or even like a clothing store, I'm not able to use it if it's not clean. If it's clothes, I will never put clothes from the store on myself, even socks, if it's not washed, and the same for utensils or whatever. I washed it earlier because I knew I wanted to show it to you and put my utensils in it while I was filming my video. Woo! And I needed a second thing, and I have been looking for that for a long time. I needed a very tall bowl because I'm making a lot of sourdough bread. I bake a lot, and whenever I bake, I tend to make bigger batches. Sometimes when I make cookie dough, I triple the batch, so that way I can freeze all of the little bowls and I just put it in the oven whenever I want to make cookies. But those are the 3 bowls I had since college, and I didn't have anything else at home, for the past 8 years. So I have this one that I purchased for maybe 10 bucks when I entered college. It's actually, I think, my dad who bought it when we moved, when I moved to my dorm in college. This one is very low, so whenever I was making whenever I was making, even 2 days ago, sourdough, I had flour all over my countertop, and I have those 2 metal bowls, but they're cool for like popcorn or chips or fruits, but not for making dough. For dough, the best is to have a glass bowl because it's very easy to wash and it's very sturdy. So this one was my old one, and when I was thrifting 3 days ago, I saw this one and I was like, even if it's a little scratched inside, I don't care, because this one is scratched as well. I had it for 8 years. You know, you live with your utensils, you use them. It's not a state kitchen, it's a real kitchen. We do things here. So I'm gonna show you the bowl. And it was, look, you have the price inside. It was €3. And when I saw it, I was so happy. I still need to wash this one. But see how big it is? I'll be able to make 3 batches of sourdough in this before it overflows, and I was so happy. So I'm gonna use this one for all of my baking, sourdough making, and in the fall I want to make a lot of cooking videos on my channel. So if you're interested, please subscribe because you will not be disappointed. I want to do cinnamon rolls, a dairy-free version because I'm dairy-free. I want to make some typical French recipes. I want to make a bœuf bourguignon and to show you how to make those slow-cooked French meals. Yeah, I wanted to try to make from scratch a pumpkin bread because in France we don't have access to those canned pumpkin purees like in the US, because you know it's not a typical thing for us to eat. But at the farmers market they sell pumpkins, they sell petits ronds, they sell butternut squash, and I'm gonna purchase a half or like a fourth of a pumpkin, and I'm going to make my own pumpkin puree, and I'm gonna make a pumpkin bread that I'm really excited for. I think this video is starting to be too long, and it's only 8:50, which means I have talked for 15 minutes. I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna eat a little bit of my watermelon and then I'm gonna change and start working. That's kind of my first small breakfast, is just watermelon, and I made myself a cup of coffee. I'm gonna enjoy this, and after that, maybe an hour after, when I will start to be hungry, I will have a bit of my sourdough bread with what we have left in the fridge. I don't have a lot of things left in the fridge. I will have to go grocery shopping because we're going for a trip tomorrow with some friends. We're going to the Gorge du Verdon. It's a beautiful part of France in the south, and we're going to kayak and to walk and visit villages. This is the best hack that I came across whenever I go on a trip. It doesn't matter if it's like a long vacation or a weekend trip. For example, this weekend we're going to Les Gorges du Verdon. It's a beautiful place in the south of France for kayaking, for sightseeing, for hiking. And I'm the kind of person who thinks all the time, and it is exhausting. So I have this kind of to-do list in my head that I need to write on paper, because if not, I'm not able to sleep. Okay, call me crazy, but what I do is I have a basket like this. Usually I use it for other things, but whenever I'm going on a trip, I pull it out maybe 3 or 4 days before my trip, and every time I have something that pops up into my head, like something I need to bring, if it's easier to go look for it and put it in the basket than writing it down on a to-do list, I do it. For example, before making my cup of coffee, I remembered I need to take flip-flops, so I just put it in. Then my bathing suit, then a baseball hat, then some board games. So every time I have something that I remember, paracetamol, I just put it in the basket. As you can see now, it's pretty filled, but the other things we need to bring are just like obvious things.
We've got like a little mic that goes with it and stuff to try to here, but we got more to do, so that's what we're gonna do.
I work on a normal chair, but I always remove the one that is on my right so I can sit in the middle. I have this little pillow that I put behind my back, and I have been doing this for, I don't know, 3 years. I have this little yoga thingy. I bought it, I think, at Flying Tiger. It was super cheap, less than 12 euros. And I put this under my feet so that way I have the perfect position. It's very ergonomic for my back and it feels really nice. So I put this on the floor under my feet. My eyes have been really tired. I use this notebook from Emma. It's a bullet journal notebook, so it has those little dots. I really like it. I'm going to make my to-do list for the day. First thing, I'm always checking my agenda. I have this little one. I like to put my main events for the day. Today the only thing is at 7 p.m. I have a body training workout. That's my only thing in my agenda, but I have other things that I need to do. There is a method, or like a theory, I think it's called the 3 frog method. You need to find 3 main missions for your day and just accomplish those. And I'm going to try to figure out what are my 3 main missions for the day. First main mission, film the video. Second, edit the video. And my third mission is my budget. I need to set up a budget because I had a lot of expenses. I use Canva for my YouTube thumbnails, and I also use Canva for everything that is related to my YouTube. So for my outline of the videos, for my thumbnails, for all of the things. I pay for the Canva Premium. It costs 13 euros per month. I'm so excited for this baby video to be uploaded. I am so passionate about babies. And some people might wonder, like, why the hell am I making a video about baby things because I don't have a baby? I'll show you the books I have, okay? I want to become, at some point, I think, a postpartum doula. I'll show you the books that I have, okay? Just wait a second. Ta-da! Some of the books are in English, some of the books are in French, because especially postpartum doulas are not very popular in France. It is not that well known. So all of the theoretical books about postpartum doula, I got them on Amazon and it's in English. And the other things that are related to motherhood, to pregnancy, those I either bought them secondhand or I bought them on Vinted, which is the equivalent of Poshmark, and they also sell secondhand books. So I have this one, Premier pas de maman, so like your first steps as being a mom. I really look forward to finish reading all of them and help my friends. That would be so cool. Then I have 300 questions and answers regarding pregnancy. Those are my main 3 books on being a postpartum doula, like how to start a business. This is the Doula Business Guide. I bought those specific books for becoming a doula before my surgery, and I started reading them after my surgery when I was at home. This one is the Doula Business Guide by Patty Brennan. I also have a second book from her, but this one is the workbook. It's the business guide workbook. It's really, really interesting. Those books are kind of pricey. I think this one was like $40 or $50. I bought on Amazon. This one I bought on Amazon as well. Then we have this one. It is so amazing. It describes the 10 first days, like day to day, for what you can expect postpartum, regarding breastfeeding, newborn care, business practices, and also what happens in the mom's body after giving birth. This one is awesome. I have been taking a bunch of notes in it. I think it would be even very useful to a pregnant woman to know what to expect postpartum in her own body and in the baby's development in the first 10 days. It is so insightful. It kind of breaks down day by day what happens to the baby, to the mother, to the breastfeeding. It gives you a lot of tips. And then I have this one, which is about the Netherlands Kramzong. So those are like postpartum nurses, and it explains everything they do, how they help the mothers. It is so interesting. Love those books. But yeah, who knows? Maybe one day I'll be a postpartum doula, and if not, this knowledge will help me with my friends, and if one day I decide to have babies of my own, I know this knowledge will never be wasted. Alright, baby food, creams, care, homeopathy, liniment oléocalcaire, baby creams, clothes. Alright, we're back in the kitchen. It's 12:30. I have finished my outline for my video that I'll have to film in the afternoon, but I have decided to go right now to Salut. It's a very big mall in Lyon. I will take my little trolley. I will do some grocery shopping for our trip tomorrow, so I need to make a list of what I need. We need eggs. At some point I want to make a video on food storage because I have been also really big on reading books on survivalism and just general knowledge about making a food supply for yourself and for your family, just in case. But also it helps a lot with the inflation. The prices are crazy. About a year ago my liter olive oil was something like 9 euros, now it is 12 euros. So if you buy in bulk, or if you can have maybe 1 or 2 more of a certain item, that way you don't necessarily have to pay more the next time you go grocery shopping. Like, the prices have been crazy. That's why I have made a little food storage under this piece of furniture. It's a bar we have in our kitchen. I have put those curtains. I think I'll make also like a kitchen tour at some point so I can show you all of the hidden places of my kitchen, everything I have, I use, and all of those things. So I'm going to have a look at what I have left in my food storage. I also have another part of the food storage. Right here we have this huge piece of furniture. It has a top shelf where I put my plants. It has this middle shelf where it's not really organized right now, but I have a lot of jars in the back with dried items such as rice, pasta. All of the pastas we have opened in the previous weeks are in jars. That way we can see them and not forget to eat them. Then we have the nuts, the dried herbal teas, and down, I'm going to show you. And down here is the last part of my food storage. So here I have snacks, sweets, and here I have all of the savory things like mustard, potatoes. On the left side I have my cast iron, my other big pot for steaming food, and on the right side I have all of my flours, sugars, and all of my almond milks in the back. This is how I organized everything, and I need to have a look at what we have left here. That's for the food storage. Alright, it's not a part of the kitchen I usually show because the direct light from my kitchen comes like this, and I always want to have a good natural lighting since I don't have a ring light or artificial light. I just use whatever is available, which is the sun. And it's kind of a hidden piece of furniture in the kitchen, but I think I will show you my entire kitchen in a few weeks. If you're interested, let me know. Okay, I have a list of everything that I want to buy. So we have eggs, snack for the kayaking day, cheese, bread, but like the special bread you use for toast. Then some pre-made salads, ham, and I need to buy those famous water shoes I have been talking about since this morning. I really need to buy those because I don't want to use my Converse because if they're wet it will be so like, oh, I hate wet shoes. Those are my all-time favorite shoes. I bought them secondhand. They're from the brand Echo. I feel like at least half of the shoes I own are from the brand Echo. They're very high quality leather shoes. We do not care about the outfit today, okay? So we're going out like this. Every time I go grocery shopping for the past 2 years, I have been using a trolley. This thing is a lifesaver. I used to grocery shop with tote bags and I always hurt my back because I'm not the kind of shopper who goes there with a list and just buys 3 things. To me, it has to be worth my time, so whenever I go grocery shopping, I need to have all the things I need for the entire week. But yeah, I'm not going just to buy some eggs. So this one is a isolated little trolley, it was 50 euros. I'm gonna try to link it if you're interested, but it has to be sturdy. So the wheels are very important. Those are very big wheels because this way it's stable, and I had it for 2 years. I use it everywhere I go. Those are my favorite bags to wear. They're from Uniqlo, it's the fanny packs. I have a black one and a beige one. I have been using them for a long time. As I said previously, it's not the sexier bag you will owe in your life, but man makes things super easy and convenient. And we like convenience, especially when we live in the city and when we have 100 places to be. So, in my fanny pack, I have my wallet. Do I have my Metro card? Yes. Those are really good whenever you travel and they don't have any soy nor dairy. So I'm going to take one of those, and one of those. I'm home. I wanted to vlog at some point when I was at the mall. The only thing is I hate vlogging in public and there were too many people. I tried to buy myself something to eat at Woko, which is like an Asian chain, and the only two things that did not have any soy or dairy was one meal, I don't remember what it was, but I didn't want that, and the other thing was a ravioli soup with shrimp, like shrimp ravioli, but they were out of it. And just to say that it is so hard to find something that is dairy and soy free when you have intolerances. And I always go to Chipotle, the one in Pardieu, and I always get a burrito, and they're very, very accommodating when it comes to allergies. And this burrito will make 2 meals for me. I will have half now and half tonight. I'm gonna show you real quick what I got. So, we have tomatoes, 2 peaches, this is not going into the fridge, ham for the sandwiches, some extra sharp cheddar cheese, Emmental cheese, extra mature Gouda cheese, this Italian ham, which will be for the sandwiches, and we have a lot of funky snacks I will show you. All of them I will show you are dairy and soy free, so I will not repeat that every time I show you something. This is chocolate cookies, then we have those chocolate waffles, gingerbread. This one is from the organic aisle. It's sweetened with agave syrup. Then I want to make a trail mix for the road or for the kayak. I bought some banana chips, some smoked and salted almonds. Then we have those fig snacks, those lemon and poppy seed ones. I'm trying to avoid sugars, but you know, in like industrial snacks, it's almost impossible. So whenever I travel, I'm okay with having those kinds of snacks. Then for home, I bought some oat, almond and chocolate granola. Then I bought 2 organic chocolates. The organic chocolates from Carrefour are really good. The ingredients are amazing. The chocolate quality is really good. And they're about 2 euros each, which is a really good price. Alright, and now I really need to eat because the only thing I had is the watermelon from this morning, my 2 cups of coffee and water. And that's pretty bad. It's 3:30 p.m., something like this. It is time for me to sustain myself. I was really bad with eating today. So if I plan on filming what I eat today, shame on me because this is really a bad representation of what I eat. But we're keeping it truthful, so I'm gonna have my burrito, like half of it probably, and I'm going to... I have a peach and a nectarine. I'm trying to enjoy them because it's also the last weeks you can get those at the supermarket. French nectarines and peaches. I'm going to have, I think, even the two of them, but I'm going to start with the nectarine, and I'm going to have the burrito, and I need to hydrate myself. Remember the green tea we made this morning, the jasmine green tea? Now it is perfectly chilled. I'm going to put it in a glass, and I'm going to sweeten it a little bit with some peach syrup. Not too much, but it has to be sweetened a little. It is so much cheaper, and the ingredients are 100% better when you make your cold or iced tea yourself. It doesn't take that much effort. You just need to remember in the morning to let it steep for a few minutes, then you set it aside for a few hours on the countertop, and then you just pop it in the fridge at some point. And that's why whenever on occasions I go to a Starbucks or to a coffee shop, it bothers me so much to pay €5 for a iced tea, because it's just tea and water. It doesn't even need ice. And whenever you purchase it, you pay like $6. Why would you pay $6 for water and tea? Chipotle burrito. I put some is it whole wheat? No, it's not wheat. Riz complet. It's like not the white rice, it's the other rice, like the brown rice. So I put the brown rice, the pinto beans, pico de gallo, and the pulled pork. Perfect. Now I'm going to eat because I'm starving. In the end, I'm watching Michelle's Read vlog, and since I don't know how to eat a burrito properly and not like a 6-year-old, I have decided to put this nice kitchen towel right on top of my strapless top because I don't want to ruin it in case there is a food accident. So I'm currently on the floor exporting all of the footage from my DSLR camera and my iPhone that I have filmed this morning. Also, I filmed like a little clip of the vlog with my iPhone a few minutes ago, but I didn't see that it was filmed up to here, so I looked naked. I felt more comfortable reshooting it, just so you don't think that I'm naked in my videos. Oh yeah, it just finished exporting. Perfect. Now let's take back the memory card. I'll have to honestly invest in more YouTube equipment in the following weeks. I really want to buy 2 extra batteries for my camera that I'm filming with, which is the Canon EOS 700D. I linked all of my equipment on my Amazon storefront if you're interested. Then as a content creator, it's very important to have a good external hard drive. I have 2, and they're, I think, 5, do you say terabytes? I think it's terabytes. They have a really high storage. Then I need to also buy new SD cards because I have one of 64 and one of 32 gigabytes, but I would like to buy the one that has 210 gigabytes, but it costs over €100. It's kind of an investment for now, but I'll have to do it because I'm filming more and more. I actually love filming more and more. It makes me really happy, but I need to upgrade my equipment, so I'll make the filming and the editing a lot easier for myself. So the 2 videos I'm about to film are all the things you need to buy, quote unquote, when you come to France for your baby. And the second video is a combination of the most asked questions online about France. For example, safety in France, healthcare system, how much people make here in terms of salaries, how easy it is to make friends as an expat, all of those things that people want to know. I have accumulated those questions on my phone and I'm about to answer to those. After my boyfriend came back home from work, I spent about 2 or 3 hours with him. We ate dinner, we sat a little bit in front of the TV, and at about 8 p.m. I started editing my video, which took me forever. I think it took me like 4 hours. And after that, honestly guys, I just went to bed. I don't have any more footage, but I thank you so much for spending the day with me, and I'll see you soon. Salut!